Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. His first carry, and he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Now Mahomes. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on second and long. Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's second and 3. They'll try the left side. Hines, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up second and 13. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hill. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 36.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, Hines, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain. On
second down, right back to Hines. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. Now a give, right side. Hines. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. Here's Mahomes to throw. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. Butker's kick here is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there. Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver. And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win. From the 29, Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch. And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass. And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands. First carry for Raquel Armstead. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Mike 42, Mike 42, check, Mike 42.
Throwing, Prescott. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping, and dragging to make sure he gets it done. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Going with Armstead, a first down carry. Open space inside the 10. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. You hate that for him. He gets so close on the big run, but has him in excellent position.
And I know there's plenty of competitive spirit on the defensive side of the ball, but part of me wonders if they would have just preferred him to go ahead and take it into the end zone rather than dealing with him.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Take it in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. He'll check this down to Hines. Oh, what a move. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? You need that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Here's Hines. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
second down now. It's Hines. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Mahomes. This is caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
On 3rd down, Hines. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
A first down carry by Elliott. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 39, Prescott. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
No receivers open downfield, so instead of forcing the ball to the sideline, he's going to throw this one down to Fort Worth. He'd rather have the incompletion than the turnover.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Both teams making their final preparations for the second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play here for Dallas. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
Prescott. And he's got it. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. Now their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same, because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Mahomes going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On first down, it's Hines. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 49 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now it's Hines. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On 2nd and 2, Mahomes. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Prescott off play action. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook, and that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back, trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Chiefs' 31-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they go with Armstead. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable two-score lead here in the third quarter and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs that say, roads closed.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 25 on second down, Mahomes. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. The Chiefs on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now here's Mahomes. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
They'll run on first down. Hines. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. The 71 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Mahomes. This to Hines on the drop-off. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. This will be fielded inside the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
On first down, it's Hines. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 2nd and 5 now. Mahomes gets this one to Hill. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he can get a good head of steam going.
Mahomes now on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Levi Onwuzurike able to get in there and drop him behind the line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Mahomes now to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Yeah, the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line.
95 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run with Hines. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll stay with the run and Armstead. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Dallas, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.